Fry. I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes. We had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Where would I find the doctor? Ah.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics. And I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it. What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir. Oh, go on now, sir. I will wait here. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. His experimentations are making our patients worse. I am sure of it. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do.
When I get my mitts on you...
Worse, I am sure of it. There's something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale.
Get the bastard! He's no match for us!
Don't get up on him!
Phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from an observation of the other. The science of mind teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental facilities of the patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped organs found behind the side of the lower back of its head. Temperature differences previously measured established the correctness of both police records and medical observations. I am referring to the specimen's tendency to commit assault, undesirable propensities which were only suppressed by the use of the soothing serum. Despite the specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, the soothing syrup anesthetize the senses and you have just specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, the soothing syrup anesthetized the senses and it died without suffering. You have just...
Are you? Hold it!
Effectiveness of the medicine.
See you about.
Get him!
Stock's alive. We can't administer soothing syrup without Dr. Elliotson's written consent. Bollocks.
Playtime's over. Hit him! I'm within range! This one's out!
have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working for this asylum ever again.
Bloody hell, folks. I can... There... Oh my god. There it is. Finally. I'm like, I cannot find the morgue. Oh.
We have an intruder! Come in!
Crack in the wall! And don't come back! Ugh, bloody rats! This place, so filthy.
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave, sir. Authorized personnel only. Please, go away. I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave, sir. Authorized personnel only. Please, go away.
Okay, so how am I supposed to do this? Hide the corpse.
Crack in the wall! And don't come back! Ugh. Bloody rats! This place, so filthy. I'll put you down!
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm sorry. Whatever I did to deserve it, I'm not so very sorry.
Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior, we should see similar protrusions in specific parts of their brains. Corpses do not have boots. fast it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes he can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
He's
you,
simply
Philip.
content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick. For their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this. This miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of this sister I've heard of? Miss Fry.
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
Okay, folks, it looks like we're about to get the... I've delayed conquering parts of London because I wanted to get my hands on the Voltic Bomb. But it seems that we are going to be getting our access to the Voltic Bomb in the next mission that I plan to do. At which point we will then just clear these territories. We're going to conquer all the territories that we are level appropriate for. So we will not be touching Westminster. So it's only going to be the Strand, the Thames, the City of London, and Setwork. Now, we are over-leveled, as was evidenced by
something to tell you.
The performance that we gave at the... I'm blanking, the Asylum. So as you can see here, we are a fair bit over-leveled. So as such, our kills are pretty much we're overkilling a lot of enemies when we counter them and whatnot. So yeah. Other than that, we're making our progress. The big delay that I've been having was just trying to, complete some of these perk challenges. I'm just going to talk about them now, actually, while we're here. So here we go, perks. So I've been focused on completing these. Now these unlocked our lethality and whatnot, which helps us kill enemies quite significantly. So did combat mastery, no touchback, critical hit damage, slightly increases the damage caused by contextual kills, such as Oh. Actually, I'm actually even sure about that contextual attacks. I'm not sure about that actually. There's the multi-counter kill, which is something I just recently unlocked. Now, there's some of these that I'm finding quite difficult to unlock, and as such, I'm not gonna focus a lot on them. So, like, for example, one thing that I kept trying to do today, and I wasted way too much time, so I'm not even going to bother trying to do it anymore, and that is the counter shot. Because the counter shot, like, allows us, you have to counter shot 2 range attacks in under 10 seconds, and you have to do that 25 times. That is a total of 50 shots you have to counter shoot. But one of the reasons why I've been struggling with this is because enemies don't really like to shoot at you. They like to get into melee. There's not enough snipers I found in some of the territories, to the point where I'm like, okay, I reasonably can't get this done. Now, this buff would have been more useful for Evie because of the fact that Jacob, we can get a perk for that allows every single one of our counter shots to be a headshot, which with our current pistol is almost a guaranteed kill. So the only one that this would have really benefited would have been Evie, because by default her counter shot would have been more focused on taking care of what would I say, like, it would be more gut shots, so she would have needed that perk to get the insta kill, but otherwise I don't think it's worth it. As we again with the pistol that we have, like, chances are, like, we're gonna kill anyone who we deal with. So let's just take a look at the firearm real quick. So, like, there you go, like, the max accuracy, max damage of this pistol. Like, I mean, as we can see, we're gonna look through some previews, see, like, right here. Now we have a secret item. It must be crafted, and it's for exclusively level 10s. But as you can see here, even this pistol is nothing, which is remarkable. Like, now again, this pistol is a DLC, so yeah, it's a DLC item. But even then, like, we are just, it just beats. I think the only item that can reasonably beat it would be this secret item, which you need to find a schematic for. So, yeah. Chances are we're going to use this pistol for the remainder of the game. And let's see, like, is there an outfit that increases, like, pistol damage? No. The Sparran outfit, which I really do like the design of, increases all my range weapon capacities except for my bullets. Same here. Increases the knife damage. Decrease detection speed. Increased firearm damage. So yeah, the gunslinger would heavily boost us there. But everything else, it's, yeah. The only, again, like as I said, the only person that could really benefit would be Evie.
Fry.
And okay, so we can switch.
Pleasure to see you.
We can switch to Evie at this time, so we need to get off the train. So let's see here. Now she has like 7 points, so we can easily invest in this, which doesn't really affect her thing, but might as well, because we maxed out all of her stealth. So the only real thing would be to... Okay, we can't really do that next. We need a total of 9 points to level that up. But let's see here. Outfits. Decreased detection speed, increased throwing knife damage, Voltic bomb, decreased range damage while increasing our knife use, increased knife damage, increased capacity, detection speed, decrease melee damage, so yeah, she has nothing else that would really bump her firearms damage, because her cape is all about defense and stealth. The gauntlet just boosts attack. So yeah, like Evie's not gonna get any stronger with the pistol, outfit wise. So she's pretty much done. And again, with that pistol, like whoever we counter shot, she's just gonna be able to double tap it basically. And yeah, that's it. So that's where I'm going to be focusing on in terms of Sequence 5, is getting the Voltic Bomb, and then we will begin conquering the territories. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.